Hi friends, in our time together today, I'm introducing the Dingle Regatta. It's a slide for us to play on our low and high D whistles, and it is a delight to play. I'll put a link at the top of the notes to this video to the page on my website from which you could download the music and tabs for this really fun slide to play. I'm using my Howard Low D for our introduction today, and I'll stick a link as to where you could pick up a Howard if you're interested in that. We'll follow our usual pattern. The tune has three parts, A, B, C, yeah, that's three. I'll walk us slowly through the phrases of each, and then in the play along with Scott section, I'll play through the entire tune. This tune is a hair longer, so it may take a little longer for you to really get it into your head and your hands, but that's okay. I put chapters here. Come back and listen to the tune, listen to the A, B, or C part with me again and again just to get it into your brain. Feel free to do this over a period of a number of days. You don't have to rush. After that, I'll talk about challenges I think you might experience. I'll share some ornamentation and expression ideas, and then we'll talk about the history of the tune. And in talking about the history of the tune, I've got a little treat for us as well. I'll hold that in suspense. So here is the A part of the Dingle Regatta. I'll stand so that you could see my hands. I'll play a phrase and then take a pause. That is the A part, and you play that twice. Now here is the B part. That's the B part. Now, here is the C part. It's a tune that just invites you to enjoy it as you play. Now, in the play along with Scott section, at a steady pace, I'll play through the entire tune, including the repeats. And the idea here is that you'd learn the tune through the bits, and then you'd come back and play it along with me a couple times or more. fun. Like I said, it invites you to have fun with it. Now, in selecting a setting for this tune, remember, I try and drive us back to the core of the tune. I don't want you to learn my ornamented version. When I share my ornamented version, which I'll do in a couple of days, or I'll share a practice session of me experimenting with ornaments is what I'll do. It's more important for me, I feel, to share with you the core of the tune so that you can hear that, hear that, hear that. And then I invite you to go and listen to other people playing it, particularly groups, so that you could get a feel for the overall flow and mood of the tune, and then come back and ornament it as you would like and as you can. Because I always say, play a tune as you can, not as you can't. So I don't want you to, I would like you to see how I'm experimenting with the tune, but I don't want you to imitate what I'm doing. I want you to do you in playing the tune. So that's why we drive to the core of the tune. The tune is pretty consistent from the different transcriptions you see, but there are some variations. So I chose what seemed to be the most consistent core. And you may have some other experiences with that. We'll see. Challenges. There are a couple of challenges. One of them is the pace. You're going to have to learn the tune, learn the tune, learn the tune. It's a fun celebration dance tune. And so as you're watching other people play it, you'll get a sense of the pace. But that's really good. Now, another challenge is in the B part, you've got to play the high A, the second octave A, and the second octave B. Remember, some of this is behind why I say get a whistle that is going to do what you play the way you want to play, because you got to play those high notes. So, and you want to be able to play them freely. I had to learn how to play the upper notes on the Howard, but it wasn't a huge challenge because it's like moderate from easy playing to hard playing. It's kind of somewhere in the middle there. From an ornamentation standpoint, well, anyway, there aren't a lot of challenges. The rhythm has a good feel and flow to it. I think you'll be able to do okay with. Now, thinking about ornamentation, like I said, in a couple of days I'll share a practice session, but I want to give you some ideas ahead. I primarily want you to learn the tune between now and a few days from now, so that my ornamentation practice will have greater benefit for you. But it's a dance tune. You want it a little snappy. You want to keep the pop. So the slide's got long, short triplet. So the triplet, okay, and then long, short, okay, so short, long, triplet. Try and keep the triplets bouncy. I know some people just add more triplets in, and some people throw a lot of cuts, taps, and rolls in, because a roll can simulate another triplet on some of those other long-held notes. So something more like just the first thought that came to my brain. So experiment with that some. So try ornaments that will not slow you down in the rhythm of the tune, but will enable you to dive in and just have fun with it. It's important that you learn the core, then come up, then increase your speed a little, layer in ornaments, then work on increasing your speed with the core, layer ornaments back in. And sometimes I find that as I try and play a tune faster, that the ornaments seem more natural when I'm able to play the tune a little faster. So that might help. Let's think through the history of this really, really fun slide. Um, the first thing to know, the name is the Dingle Regatta, and the Dingle Peninsula is absolutely beautiful. I'll stick a map right here. There's the Dingle Peninsula, and there is Dingle. And it's a lovely place. Cindy and I were there in May of 2023, just 2 years ago. We celebrated her birthday in Dingle. Anyway, so back to the tune. So there is a regatta in Dingle. It's been there apparently a long time, and the regatta is, it's like a kind of a boat race out in the bay, out in the water, to celebrate Dingle's long history with the sea. And, you know, the community just started off of that and is built off of that. So the tune is named after the annual boat race, the Dingle Regatta. And so the tune is meant to be a musical celebration of the very thing the regatta itself celebrates. The connection of Dingle with the sea and their life with the sea and their joy in that and the fun of the boat race. And so the regatta tune is meant to have this vibrant, lively flow to it, sort of emulating or imitating this boat race, as it were. So it's just a lot of fun. You know, nobody really knows the specific origins of the tune, but we assume it comes out as a slide, that it comes out of that southwest portion of Ireland, particularly off on the Dingle Peninsula. Early 20th century it was probably written. So it's just a great tune. So what I want to do, I want to share a couple of pictures with you. Cindy and I stayed at a bed and breakfast there in Dingle for a couple of nights, and we absolutely loved it. It is make sure I find my picture of the name to make sure I don't get the name wrong. It is the Heaton's Guest House. And here's a picture of looking out the window from the dining area in the Heaton's Guest House, and you're just looking out the parking lot, and then the water's just right there, and so just so beautiful. And then here's a picture of some boys in a boat out in the water, as it were, practicing for the race. I'm not exactly sure when the regatta is. I should have checked that out. But it's just a delight. It is so stunningly beautiful, the Dingle Peninsula. If you've never been, do yourself a favor and go. If you've been, chime in and comment on your time in the peninsula. Have any of you ever been to actually see the regatta at Dingle? I would love to hear about that. If you've been there during the regatta, please comment. And if you know the tune well, what's your favorite rendition of it? That'll be fun to hear. My friends, I hope you enjoy playing the Dingle Regatta. It's so beautiful. If this has been helpful, please like the video. That pushes us out through YouTube a little more. I'd love to hear your comments on your time on the peninsula. And we just wanted to stay in Dingle, and I would jump on an airplane and go back to Heaton's and go back to the peninsula today. I have other things to do, though, but I would love to do that. If you're new and just checking us out, please subscribe. I'd love to welcome you in with this amazing community of people helping each other learn to play the whistle. Until next time, my friends, this is Scott Shade. Happy whistling.